Happiness is found in doing, not merely possessing. When your desires are strong enough, you will appear to possess superhuman powers to achieve big pay and little responsibility. Our circumstances seldom found together. The world has the habit of making room for the man whose actions show that he knows where he is going. No man can succeed in a line of endeavor which he does not like. Just as our eyes need light in order to see, our minds need ideas in order to conceive. All the breaks you need in life wait within your imagination. Imagination is the workshop of your mind, capable of turning mind energy into accomplishment and wealth. Every person who wins in any undertaking must be willing to cut all sources of retreat. Only by doing so can one be sure of maintaining that state of mind known as a burning desire to win, essential to success. The most interesting thing about a postage stamp is the persistence with which it sticks to its job. You can start right where you stand and apply the habit of going the extra mile by rendering more service and better service than you are now being paid for. War grows out of the desire of the individual to gain advantage at the expense of his fellow man. Money without brains is always dangerous. Before success comes in any man's life, he is sure to meet with much temporary defeat, and perhaps some failures. When defeat overtakes a man, the easiest and the most logical thing to do is to quit. That's exactly what the majority of men do. Ideas are the beginning points of all fortunes. Success in its highest and noblest form calls for peace of mind and enjoyment and happiness, which come only to the man who has found the work that he likes best. The way to develop decisiveness is to start right where you are with the very next question you face. Man, alone, has the power to transform his thoughts into physical reality. Man, alone, can dream and make his dreams come true. Hold a picture of yourself long and steadily enough in your mind's eye, and you will be drawn toward it until you have cultivated the habit of saying some kind word of those whom you do not admire. You will be neither successful nor happy. No man ever achieved worthwhile success who did not, at one time or other, find himself with at least one foot hanging well over the brink of failure. It has always been my belief that a man should do his best, regardless of how much he receives for his services, or the number of people he may be serving, or the class of people served. No accurate thinker will judge another person by that which the other person's enemies say about him. Everyone enjoys doing the kind of work for which he is best suited. The best way to sell yourself to others is first to sell the others to yourself. Until you have learned to be tolerant with those who do not always agree with you, you will be neither successful nor happy. Your ability to use the principle of autosuggestion will depend, very largely, upon your capacity to concentrate upon a given desire until that desire becomes a burning obsession. Until you have formed the habit of looking for the good instead of the bad there is in others, you will be neither successful nor happy. You don't have to fear defeat if you believe it may reveal powers that you didn't know you possessed. One must marry one's feelings to one's beliefs and ideas. That is probably the only way to achieve a measure of harmony in one's life. We begin to see, therefore, the importance of selecting our environment with the greatest of care, because environment is the mental feeding ground out of which the food that goes into our minds is extracted. Understand this law, and you will then know, beyond room for the slightest doubt, that you are constantly punishing yourself for every wrong you commit and rewarding yourself for every act of constructive conduct in which you indulge.